Yay, it's art time again! Hello, my first grader friends. This week we are going to learn about lines. Last year, if you were with me, we did a couple projects that we learned about different kinds of lines. This project, we're going to learn some more about lines, okay? So, behind me, I have my big, long list of lines. Here are some different lines that we have. We have curved lines, zigzag lines, bumpy lines, twirly curly lines, bumpy, scalloped, dots, twirly, swirly, and cross-hatching. Lots of different lines, but there are so many more lines. Here is another line list that I made. I added dotted lines in there and wave lines. All of these lines count, and I bet you can come up with your own kind of lines. Our project this week will be called Line in Motion. Here is my example. It's of a spaceship going up, a rocket, and we have all of these different kinds of lines, but it makes it look like all the lines are coming from here and they're going shoo. So you could do this with a rocket, a butterfly, you can see that. Here are some other inspirations. I'm going to show you how I made mine. You can follow along, or you could go ahead and after you watch mine, you could make your own. So there's two different ways to start this. If you have black construction paper, you can draw out, it's called a silhouette, which is just the shape of the object you want to use. So I'm using a rocket. You could use a butterfly, you could use Superman, you could use whatever kind of thing you want. If you don't have black construction paper, you can use a black marker and draw it on your paper and fill it in. That also works. Now that we have our shape done, so those are your options. You could do black paper or black Sharpie. I'm looking at my sheet of lines, and I'm going in with a Sharpie first, just so you can see well. You might want to go in with pencil first, so you don't make any mistakes. But I'm doing a mixture of a bunch of different lines, and they're skinny where the rocket is at, and then they get bigger when they get to the bottom. I'm doing some big twirly ones, zigzags, dotted lines, and I bet you could come up with your own sort of lines. Here's a wave line, looks like the ocean. So now we're ready to color. So you can use colored pencils, markers, crayons, watercolors, whatever you have you can use. But I'm just outlining my lines with markers. Every single line I'm coloring over with a marker. You could use a crayon and you shade in between the lines, which means you color it in. Once I have all of my markers colored in, I'm going in and adding little polka dots, tiny, tiny polka dots. I did pink ones, peach ones. You could add polka dots. You could add little stars, little circles, whatever little added bit you want. You could add little smiley faces in there if you'd like. And I did twirls. Some more dotted lines. I can't wait to see what you do in your creativity to make our lines look like they're moving. Don't forget to take a picture of this and upload it onto our Seesaw or Google Classroom. I can't wait to see what you do. Good luck!